Good morning. So, it is now 5:45 in the morning. I'm currently laid off, so I can take advantage of going to work in the morning. Hitting the gym in the morning. And I've been doing that because, honestly, I like the idea of finishing it and having a day to myself. When my family's upstairs sleeping, and I don't like the idea of the gym, like having to go. I don't like it looming over me. So I'd rather just get it done first thing in the morning. Why not? So I checked the scale, and this is with food. So I might not be accurately reading this, but I came up at 304 pounds, which is enormous, considering that a year ago, I was 270 pounds. And I did that through the carnivore diet. And I was being coached at the time, which is tremendous. I was being coached at the, I think I left my water upstairs. Fuck. No. I also got my pre-workout, hot coffee in plastic. Probably not the smartest idea, but I had a bunch of disposable coffee cups. I lost all my coffee mugs. I have a bad habit of leaving them behind, so I've had 4 or 5 of them. I lost them all, and I haven't bought another one since. But I've definitely been meaning to. Let's get the AC on, because it is fucking muggy today. I'm gonna put this camera down for a second. All right. Let's see if I can stand. I didn't even bring a stand. I'm using the Osmo Pocket, and I have nothing to stand it on. Oh, shit. It's just You know what? You're just gonna have to deal with it. Fuck you. Alright. So came up at 304 pounds. Massive, bro. Massive. I'm not happy about that one bit. Anyway, so I was being coached. And it was easier because there was that layer of accountability, and I had every week I had a check-in. And we would check my weight, and the coaches would modify, the amount of food I was taking, or modify the workout, to achieve results. And I got to tell you, man, that shit worked. I like the idea of having a coach, but right now, I don't have one simply because I can't afford one, can I afford one? That's tough. I got car insurance next month. I got to pay. I pay the whole year. And if you live in New York City, I'm about to drop thousands of dollars. So between me and my girl's car, that's coming up to probably $10,000. So that alone is going to fucking break me financially. But fuck it. It is what it is. It has to be done. But yeah, at this time, I can't necessarily afford a coach, And, oh shit, look at that. Whole tree's hanging. Look at this. Can't afford a coach. And a big part of me gaining weight is that I have no accountability, man. I have no one to really, stop me. I just can do whatever I want. But I want you guys to be my coach. How about that? Let's do that. You guys will be the coach. So I'm on my way now. I think I'm gonna hit some chest, hit some shoulders. I did legs a couple days ago. I want to start putting more of more of this on YouTube. Because as I said in the last video, I want you guys to join me on this journey. I want you guys to be as much as involved as I am, And like I said, if I can motivate somebody who is if you're in bed right now watching this and you're overweight and you don't like the way you look, if you feel if you're a big guy, I know you can relate, bro. I know you can relate. You know, that nasty, full feeling, your belly hanging, your DMs are dry. Look, man, now's the time. A lot of people also feel kind of, maybe you might be feeling bad because it's summertime already, and you know you didn't put in the work during the winter, and now you gotta be all fat for the summer. And hey, man, I'm with you. I'm here with you. But listen, it's all good. It's all good. You know, if you get up, show up for yourself, bro. Take care of that workout. Take care of that diet. Okay, it's summertime. Okay, we missed it. It's all right. We're down, but we're not out. You know what I'm saying? We're down, but we're not out. We got this. You know, one thing I don't like about summer? Humidity. God damn. It's even worse when it's rainy and humid at the same time. It's the worst feeling ever. I hope the AC ain't blowing through this video, but I got it on because it is muggy. It's so like sticky out right now. But you know, on the subject of summer, it's actually a good time to start. You know, if you're looking to get yourself a little leaner, summer's a great time to start. Should we be done in the winter? Yes. Can we go back? No. So we got to do it now. The best part is that it's hot, you know, so you're able to work up more of a sweat. You're able to work up more of a sweat, and in turn, you're going to end up drinking more water. So summer could be a good starting point, you know? You start now this summer, give yourself a good year. Give yourself a year. That's what we're doing. We're going to give ourselves a year of small incremental workouts, incremental changes, because Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to wake up and be in shape overnight. This shit takes time. But think about it. Like, I know a year feels like an eternity, but it's gonna fly by. Excuse me. It's gonna fly by. You're gonna realize, oh shit, it's been a year. It's been a year already. Imagine if I would have stayed the course. Oh man, I was 270 pounds, man. I was 267 at my lightest. Oh my goodness, man. Dude, all my clothes were small on me. I mean, all my clothes were getting too big. All the shit I had in my closet that didn't fit could now fit. Like, do you understand, like, the feeling that gives you? It's incredible. And now I have to buy things because, like, things that are... Yo, let me tell you something. Things that are too big are now feeling too small. My girl got me a weightlifting belt that said A. Cruz Senior, right? Because my son's a junior. And when she first got the belt for me when I was 360 pounds, I could even get the two ends to meet on the belt. Like, I would try to close the belt, and the front and end, like, my belly was completely in the way. Like this. It's hard because I'm using the Osmo, but the two ends of the belt wouldn't be able to meet. And the belt was practically impossible to wear. Then when I got to 267, the belt, I was able to get it through the third or fourth notch. I tried on the belt a couple days ago, and I could get it through the first notch. So I have gained a significant amount of weight, but not nearly as I was last year, when I was really, really big. Because I started in February of 2025. Yeah, 2025. I started February, and March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah. So around this time, the summer last year, I was much leaner, way leaner, like way leaner, and I was not eating any carbs. It was straight carnivore. So I would wake up in the morning, I would have eggs and cheese and ground beef, and I did that for a while, and it helps. You lose a lot of weight on carnivore. It's very good for you. Maybe that's something I may consider doing again, going on carnivore. I may go on carnivore. I may do it again. But we'll see, you know? I like the idea of a balanced diet. You know, the thing is with carnivore, I've heard so many testimonials of people saying how good it is, and so many people saying how bad it is because it's bad for your heart, basically. You know, it's clogging up your arteries. But I would say this. I think you're clogging your arteries more by eating processed junk. If you're eating McDonald's, you're eating chocolate chip cookies and fucking Pizza Hut and all that. That will clog up your heart. That shit. Eating steak. Humans have been eating cows since we've been around, bro. We've been eating animals since the dawn of humanity. So naturally, it wouldn't make sense as for meat to clog up your arteries. In fact, I would argue that it does the opposite. Vegetables are very good for you, obviously. But protein is like the number one thing. Literally, the building blocks of life is your protein. And what better source of getting all the protein than having meats? Having, lean meat, a lot of meat with fat too. So when you're on a carnivore diet, you go hard on the fats. You want to get good steak with fat. So getting the lean steaks, not necessarily a good idea. I was getting flank steak, skirt steak. I don't know if it's the same shit. I forgot. But I was going heavy on the porterhouse. But at that time I had more money too, so it's not practical for me to be buying steak every morning. I can't do that shit anymore. I could, but I'm just not going to. I'm just not going to. But I could do ground beef. Wait, let me shut this car off. I could do ground beef. So, I parked. I'm here at the gym. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound. Maybe I'll turn this camera on in gym. All right, later.